The Commanders have settled on Austin Seibert to handle their kicking duties. He's set, and off we go from Northwest Stadium. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, who's probably one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. He can create so many problems for a defense with his legs, but make no mistake about it, he is far from one-dimensional. He's both willing and able to carve a defense up with his arm while using his legs as more of a secondary weapon. If there's one knock on his game at this very moment, it's the fact that occasionally he'll kind of lay one up from time to time. Nonetheless, if he's on his A game in this one, we could be in for a real treat. So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They run it once more with Eckler.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head, Everybody else tracked the ball, comes up well short.
Here's Austin to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Steelers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the zone read, here's Harris. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Another run here with Harris. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
Here's Corliss Waitman now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Commanders' offense ready for their 2nd possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
Play action. Here's Daniels. First down throw there is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Daniels finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Eckler. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
The motion man here is McClure. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Eckler. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
We'll try to run for it with Harris. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. They'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. The second down throw is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
On third down, here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Gonna run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll give it to Harris again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run it over center with Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. There's Jefferson. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
On the ground, this is Harris. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. That's Washington, the man in motion. One more time, it's Harris. He slams it in there, and he is in. Najee Harris, touchdown Pittsburgh. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers move out to a 7-3 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. So after one, 7-3 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. Johnny Newton, rookie out of Illinois, there to bring him down. Second down and 8. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Now Russ. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third and long. Back to throw. Wilson. He'll try to run for it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. Warren, first down and more. Give him 16 there and a first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On first down, it's Harris.
You know, we spend a lot of time praising the running backs, and deservingly so, but oftentimes it's a combination of the scheme and the big guys up front who make it work, and that's exactly what we saw here on the big pickup.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Give up the middle to Harris. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here's Harris. He'll get this ahead for about 3. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Wilson. That's complete left side to Pickens. 13 yards on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Austin Eckler now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for this next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it once more with Eckler. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, it's Eckler. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll tuck it and take off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Running left is Eckler. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And it's going to be a Commanders' first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. That's into the hands of All-Madden Zacchaeus. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a first down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
He'll run again, and he will score. Jaden Daniels, touchdown Commanders. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will tie things up. It's now 10-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Here's Wilton. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
So we've reached halftime here. It has been an entertaining first half. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. A low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a first down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. We'll try the left side with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Slot man in motion left. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They motion the slot man left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
The Commanders about to send this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll give it to Harris again. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And he'll work this forward to the 35 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Eckler. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43. On the give to Eckler. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Out of the gun. They give it to Eckler. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Third and 9. Now Daniels. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Wilson makes the read and keeps it himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Give up the middle to Harris. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Austin brought in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Wilson to throw. Into the hands of Pickens. And he will power his way into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Returning is Igbenogany. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On first down, Daniels. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
They teach these defensive ends to rush to the X. The X is the spot where the quarterback stops his drop, and you can see when he hit that back foot, he had nowhere to go, and he's able to bring him down for a big sack.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. He's going to keep it himself. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, right back to Harris. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here comes the jet sweep. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers move out to a 24-10 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Eckler on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll throw with Daniels. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
We're all set to kick this one away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Steelers' offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, this is Harris. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now he'll run. And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill, slides to avoid the contact, and picks up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting and waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
They'll run the draw with Warren. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
13 yards on the catch there. That's a Steeler first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Russ. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Down to the 10. He is in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, Mike, this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Back to throw. Wilson. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
A run with Harris. And he'll get about 5. Another run here with Harris. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he'll take it on in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Steelers are going to extend their lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Eckler on the return. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Throwing is Daniels. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Seibert out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run. Here's Harris. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Tight end motioning left. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Third and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Harris. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll go, and it's Harris. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker, and they have turned it over on downs. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Daniels to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Third and 6. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Washington.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing again, Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. To the air again is Dan. Oh, we try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Elandon Roberts. And the Steelers will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. And now they'll try to finish up strong. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They run it over center with Harris. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.